Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Don't Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark. Now, if you haven't heard the news already, Caitlin Clark was actually left off the USA women's basketball team. They're going through kind of picking and choosing which WNBA players they're going to bring along for the Olympics. And Caitlin Clark was not selected to join the team. Now, everybody's in this whole uproar about like, how could you not take Caitlin Clark? She needs to be on the team. And I kind of want to talk about the pros and cons of why she could be on the team and why kind of they didn't put her on the team. Now, I have a couple of articles on screen that you're going to be seeing here in a few minutes. So I'm going to have them all linked down in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself, kind of look at them by yourself. But I'm going to get straight into this. So if you're going to enjoy, as always, make sure you go and drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated to do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, like I said, they said that right now they're pretty much comparing this as being like the Olympic snub, that how could you not put her in there? And like I said, I want to talk about why I think they didn't put her in there. Now, when it comes to Caitlin Clark, she's honestly okay with it, I think. It says right here, and I quote from Caitlin Clark herself, where my mouse is, honestly, quote, honestly, no disappointment. It just gives me something to work for. It's a dream. Hopefully one day I can be there. I think it's a little more motivation. You remember that. Hopefully when 4 more years comes back around, I can be there, quote. Now, I have no doubt in my mind. In 4 years, yes, she's going to be in the Olympics when that time comes. But for the love of God, people, it is her first year in the league. She is a rookie. She still needs to learn the way of the game. And right now, if you've been living under a rock and not watching the games, I've talked about it in a previous video about Caitlin Clark. She is still adjusting to the physicality of the WNBA right now. Now imagine what happens whenever she gets into the Olympics, where there's going to be girls from the WNBA, but also girls all around the world who are going to be playing extra physical. Those bumps and those checks that you get here in the WNBA where they might call a foul, over there, the refs are going to look at you like, what the fuck you looking at me for? Play on. Caitlin Clark's game of where she wants to cross over somebody, those girls over there, they ain't playing. They will take it to you. They will lock you up, play some defense. They ain't going to let you hoist up half-court shots. They're not going to let you drive to the rack, make simple little floater layups. They're going to swat that shit. They ain't playing. And I'm thinking whenever they went through and kind of decided which players they wanted to bring along, they looked at that. They looked at some of the players that they already can bring back from past game or past rounds. And they're just kind of picking and choosing, saying, let's keep the roster we kind of already had going, and let's run with it. Now, if you have not seen the roster here, right here, I'll put it, like I said, it'll be in the description below. The entire roster for who's going for the Olympics. I'll kind of read off Nefessa Collier, Kalea Cooper, Chelsea Gray, Brittany Griner, Sabrina Ionescu, Jill Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, Brianna Stewart, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, Alyssa Thomas, and Diana Taurasi. Now, people have talked about, well, can't you just take one player out and put Caitlin Clark in there? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't watch much WNBA, but I know who these ladies are. And looking through this list, you pick a girl, you pick a woman, and tell me, who are you taking out? This bottom row, you ain't taking anybody out. This row here, maybe you could say Jewel Lloyd, but I would still say, fuck no, she's better than Caitlin Clark. Brittany Griner, you ain't taking out. Chelsea Gray, you ain't taking out. Cooper, maybe, and Collier, maybe, but like, they're more experienced, and I think they know what they're doing whenever it comes to, like I said, physicality, the way the game works. They know more about how to win than I think Caitlin Clark does. Now, in case anybody's saying, oh, well, this is the biggest snub in history of the WNBA or any NBA or gold medals or anybody getting selected for a gold medal, it says right here, there have been people in the past that have been snubbed in the past. There have been multiple ladies and also guys in the men's Olympics that have been snubbed from being on the roster. This season right now coming up for the Olympics with the men's, there are players that we should have on that roster, but they're not because it's like you only have a certain amount of slots. It's like you can't put everybody on there. I think the big reason why everybody wants Caitlin Clark to be on there is obviously from what we see here. WNBA has earned record TV ratings for the first month, near record attendance as well. So basically, when she's on TV or she is in the attendance or like playing at the stadium, she sells tickets and she makes people watch on TV. As it says here, right now, last season at this time, they were averaging about 462,000 viewers. Last year, or this year, they're up around 1.32 million. And when it comes to the capacity of the arenas, it says here, this year, they're filled up to almost 94% capacity. Last year, they were about 17% down. So it's like people are coming to the games more and more because they want to watch not only Caitlin Clark, they're watching other girls, but Caitlin Clark is kind of the big factor in it all. Now, another little side note, as we know, there was the whole debate here a few days ago and about a week ago with like Caitlin Clark. There was Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, as it says here, about who is like the real factor of why Caitlin Clark or why is the WNBA getting so much attention, so much eyes watching. Angel Reese went on her little tear like, you're here to watch me, you're not here to watch Caitlin Clark, you're here to watch me. It's like, no honey, we're here to watch Caitlin Clark. And I'm wondering if the WNBA is kind of looking at Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, the whole rivalry there, and they're wondering if we bring Caitlin in, How is that going to look for us to be like, we're playing favoritism toward Caitlyn, and it's just going to piss off Angel? So I kind of wonder if that's another reason why they decided not to bring her in. Now, last two little things I kind of wanted to do is talk about number one, kind of looking at the way she's playing this year. She's playing good with the Indiana Fever. She's doing good. She's getting about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. She's doing all right. Her field goal percentage could be up a little bit. She's turning the ball over a little too much, if you ask me. She's been a little bit up and down with her points. I mean, like when she plays the bad teams, obviously like with Washington, she did really good. And then it's like she goes play as a good team in Connecticut, and she struggles. Like I said earlier, when it comes to the Olympics, every player on that roster needs to be ready to go and ready to play. This ain't like the regular season of just the NBA where some players might not play. You're going to have your bench guys that just sit there and do nothing. In the Olympics, every single player is going to play. And if Caitlyn is struggling against some of the good teams here in the WNBA, what's going to happen whenever she goes overseas and plays against some really good teams from other countries? Now, I kind of want to wrap up by saying this. When it comes to Caitlyn Clark, like I said, everybody wants her in there because obviously, number one, the ratings, the TV ratings, it'll bring attention to the WNBA Olympics and everybody watching the Women's Olympics team playing. Number two, everybody's just like a fan of her. Everybody thinks that Caitlyn should be just given everything she's so-called deserved of, when in reality she understands that she needs to put the work in. She needs to focus on her team right now with Indiana Fever, focus on just adjusting to the WNBA, playing basketball, making this like your full-time job and everything. Take it day by day, week by week, month by month, and just adjust to the WNBA. Focus on getting better as a player. There's some players on the Olympic roster right now. Sabrina Ionescu, this is her first time being in. She wasn't in the last time. She's played for a couple years, and she's having to adjust, get used to the league, and now she's finally got her opportunity. Caitlyn's going to have to adjust, like I said, just like with Sabrina. She's going to have to adjust, get good, realize that she needs to put in the work, and in 4 years, whenever the time comes, or whenever the next round of Olympic selections is, and if she wants to be in that pool, she could possibly be in there and she can go. But for now, people need to settle down. It's not Caitlyn's time, it's these ladies' time, and good luck to them. Go win another gold medal for the USA. But other than that, I think I'm gonna wrap up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you go and drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated to do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Do you think Caitlyn Clark should not be on the roster? Should be on the roster? Whatever your opinion may be, go ahead and leave a complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more than welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do poster and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified the second I post. But without further ado, this has been Don't Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.